Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. And like always, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, helps my channel grow. I appreciate you guys for already subscribing to my channel. That's been a part of my community. I appreciate it. Uh, Give a shout out to my top tier patron, Junior Flash. I, I appreciate you for being a member of the community. Also, guys, if you want to join, have some different tiers for you. You can go to SymCast podcast / patreon.com. A lot of fun things over there, fun rewards. Uh, the top tiers, you get a chance to get the shout out, get your name shout out. I'm working on some kind of a you know, some kind of hotline where you guys can chime in and give your questions, give your thoughts, and then I can read it aloud when I go live or when I do my reviews. So, that's part of the Patreon rewards. So, like I said, go to patreon.com/podcast, simply podcast. So, like I said, make sure you go there and, and join the community. Also, since I didn't go live during Superman and Lois yesterday, I figured I'd go live right now for the Superman and Lois season 3, episode 5, titled Head On. So if you didn't get a chance to watch it, there's spoilers, ahead. I didn't watch it, so it'd be new for me too as well. So I thank you for tuning in. But just to give a brief synopsis, just a refresh of what the episode that we have looking forward to. It says Clark and General Lane are both having a hard time giving Lois room to make her own decisions. Lana and Sarah have a run-in with an old friend at the diner, and then Natalie has a surprise visitor. Yeah. We all saw the episode last week where it pretty much was a continuation from the previous episode, kind of like wrapping up everything that was going on. We got the chance to see the family healing at the end. We have a little more work to do with Lana and with Sarah. With the incident that happened, but Kyle was so good at kind of piecing the puzzle together and letting these guys, at least have a starting point of trying to heal, the mistakes that was been made. So that was cool. Then we got a chance to see Bruno Mannheim. Him and John, they have some problems there where in their meeting, Bruno's Mannheim's trying to manipulate John in order to try to get him to do his work the same way that he did the last John from the other Earth, or the other version of him, where he was trying to manipulate him by kidnapping his sister. And we saw that scene where he jumped out the window and all the suit got pieced together, which was cool. So very excited to see what this episode has entailed. I know with Lois dealing with everything with her health, and then with Superman finding out that they got his blood somehow. I know he destroyed the samples, but you all know with these superhero movies or shows that sometimes they always keep a little bit of something, as a backup from the backup. So just very excited to see what we have ahead. Um, so yeah. So playing it now. See what's going on. Also, follow me on my socials. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at SymCast Podcast or SymCast Podcast and Media. Like I said, go ahead and follow me there because I post a lot of videos there, a lot of updates, sometimes some behind the scenes photos of the shows we have ahead, or just updating us throughout the week of the news that goes on online. So like I said, just follow me there. Then also on Facebook, I'm starting to create live events so you guys can help support the channel and you know chime in with the live shows that I do, or just with the videos on playback. Like I said, joining the community, a lot of fun things, and I appreciate you guys. My goal is to try to get to 1,000 subscribers, and beyond, just so I can unlock my features and give you guys some shout outs and recognition just for being a part of all of this. Because I can't do this without you guys. So it's fun to give back and help support. So I thank you guys. And also hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss out when I go live and also when I post videos. So if you don't catch it on live, you'll be notified when I do it on playback. You know. And then also for you top tier patrons or you patrons or even thinking about joining, if you watch my previous videos, you can see some of the rewards I have for you guys. Um, besides the shout outs, I have some gifts and some certain things that you guys can kind of win and everything that I'm putting together. And I also did some custom figures and things like that. Uh, just to see something briefly. Let's see this. There's something I created myself right here. This is the Speeding Bullets Batman figure. So if you guys are familiar with this, is basically Superman if he was found in Gotham City and raised in Gotham, and basically he still would have been ultimately a Batman in Gotham, except he's Superman. So I'm a huge fan of Superman, and I figured I can kind of create something like this. Give you guys too, if you're a fan of anything that, like I said, give you a chance for some rewards just for being a patron and just basically for joining this community. So if you can see it, the details, got the cape, and just, you know, pretty cool. Yeah. So, like I said, um, just for being a part of my channel and everything like that. A lot of fun stuff for you guys. If you have any thoughts, I'm always welcome to comments. Also, like I said, if I'm on Twitter, uh, go ahead and chat with me. If you have any ideas on things, let me know. So, but let's get into this episode. Like I said, it kind of started already. Started over. So here we go. We start off the episode with the family talking with Lois and with the boys. They sit there having a conversation. like we saw at the last episode at the ending uh, where Jonathan's girlfriend ended up staying with them because of her father. You know, her father was an abusive father. You could tell by just the way he was acting and how he threatening um, Lois and how he punched Jonathan. So, and then we saw that cool scene with Clark. Instead of coming at the aid of Superman, he still used his self, his alter ego, uh, basically to take care of the problem. So that was cool. So now we just dealing with that now. Yeah. And then also too, like we see now that Clark's talking with General Lane because he don't like the idea of of Lois, you know, because last episode they figured by her to still investigate and be the journalist that we know she is, that she can kind of go undercover and still get treatment for her health by going to his hospital that he's funding and own and everything, like, and basically kind of keep tabs on what's going on, you know. But you know, in Lois fashion, you can't talk her down, especially when she got that journalist bug happening. So we just have to see what's gonna happen. Here we go. If you follow me on my socials, you know I post things now. I'm actually tweeting right now. But we see Lois. She's at the hope. Not she's finally at the hospital getting the treatment that she was kind of avoiding by working so much. But you know, it's very much needed that she need this so she can continue to be the strong Lois that we know. You know, and just like in life, you know, even though when you have something going on with you, if it's a disease or depression or something like that, it's always great to face it and kind of, you know, embrace the loved ones and let them, you know, help and support and guide you as well, you know, just so you can help you heal and kind of get the treatment that you need, you know, and it's kind of great that way. Excuse me. It's cool that we get to see Sarah out with Lana, you know, from the fallout from the situation. So they out at the diner. And then also by Lana being by Lana being the mayor, a lot of people kind of feel a certain way about things that's been happening. I see she's confronted by somebody. So okay. You see Nat and General Lane, they getting along because you know he was grandfather in the previous or in her Earth. So that's cool to see these guys because long as they've been here and with everything's going on with her, she's still part of the family. Lois was her mother. So it's only natural for this to happen and for them to bond like this. So kind of embracing her. I don't know who's this guy. Teo, I believe she said. Maybe somebody from her past or another version of someone she knew. So just have to see. Excuse me for a moment. You see Bruno Mannheim. He's at that lab again, still trying to plot things, and I think still trying to put them super soldiers together. So we'll try to see what that end game is. And then also we had the reveal of Jordan with his super suit just looked like a hoodie or like a hood type of suit, but like I posted in the images that I have, that it looked like it could be a variation of the Jonathan Kent suit with the goggles that his grandfather gave him. So very excited to see how that's going to be. But see who this guy is. It looks like he must be a former classmate from what I'm looking at. But I wonder if it's the same. It looked like he's a another kind of a superhero. I think Black Hood, Mateo Berlin. So was a member of the Mighty Crusaders. So if I'm right, I believe so. That's someone from the comics, I think. So if you guys know anything else, comment down below. Um, oh, let me see. Kind of having trouble with my subscribe my feed. I'm trying to see. Okay, there you go. Okay. So we see Kyle having a conversation with Jonathan, almost like he's offering him a job, kind of helping him out. That's cool. Pretty much never see these guys together really like having a whole conversation, but that's cool. See what that goes, where that goes. Also, if you guys didn't know already, we have a break on the Flash. Um, I believe they don't. Yeah, they don't come on tonight, but next week we have another episode, and I believe that's the episode we get to see Stephen Emile and we get to see Oliver come back. So very excited about that as well. And like I said, I'm I'm kind of curious of want to know how they actually going to bring him back and how they're going to explain it. So uh, because he was the Spectre and he's not pretty much no longer the Green Arrow, but he can be another like variation of him, another version of him, or from another Earth. So just have to wait and kind of see. You see Clark, he's still in the waiting room or still at the hospital with Lois uh, at her appointment, kind of talking with other patients and getting a little insight of what to expect and how to kind of deal with everything. Even though he's Superman, things do come to be overwhelming, just as regular family life and everything like that. So here go Lois on the move with IV attached to her, still being a journalist. We already know that he's watching. I pretty much like this character of Bruno Mannheim. He's almost like a Lex Luthor-esque kind of character, where he has his hand on a lot of things and a lot of uh, business kind of stuff. Where at the same time he still is deceptive. He still, playing the game like how Lex does it. Like she said, south of Metropolis. They look, excuse my background. Look, got my windows open. It's kind of nice, have nice weather where I'm at. Hopefully it don't get picked up on YouTube. You know how strict YouTube with their little policies do sometimes. So, but I think I'm all right. But we do see these teens they at they dance. It looks like so. You know they always have to throw that in sometimes because I mean they part of the show still. They're part of the storyline sometimes, and sometimes we can see this character development with these guys, and you know, and if it's relatable to you, you guys will enjoy it. Just like with the ships, with the relationships things. A lot of times people don't like that part of the show. They just want to see action and the superhero and all of that. But in order for a show to be grounded and kind of like relatable to stuff and almost like real, that it has to show all aspects of it. You know, it's just like in life. If you have a family, you still got to see the point of view of the kids. You know, you might not see it for real if you're a parent because you're not there with them. But as entertainment, we have to see that point of view from their perspective. You know, so that's kind of cool that they do that. You know, just like on Smallville, where the show, even though it was his development on his way to become Superman, it was like it was from the perspective and the point of view of Clark as a young teen, as he's going through everything, going through his changes, learning his heritage, learning his powers. So we get to see that as well. You know, we get to see the parent side of it and how hard it was too. But at the same time, it was like it was in the eyes of Clark, of young Clark, that we get to see uh, him being an outcast, him seeing the things he couldn't do, couldn't play football, or kind of couldn't get close to certain people. So it's always cool to see those point of view of things. And you know, and I'm a fan of Smallville, and it was like a relatable show to me. So all of those things was like a reminder of like when you was growing up and going into high school and uh, you know, choosing your friends and choosing the things you're going to do. It was like what they call a coming of age story. So it's always cool when they do that. like I said also too in my previous video, where I'm wondering where is the character of Lex at, because I know that he's supposed to make an appearance because they already cast him for the show. So I don't know if it's still going to be later on or something, or if it's going to be a big reveal. But just want to know how he's going to tie in and fit into the show, especially because we already have a character like him in Bruno Mannheim. But then he's almost Lois's nemesis versus Superman, where Lex is pretty much not only Superman's villain, kind of overall. I see that Chrissy and Kyle, they still been kind of mingling with each other, still hanging out from. We all know how they hooked up at that last in one of the previous episodes, where they kind of woke up the next morning with each other with that little awkward situation they had. But I see that they still kind of hanging though. That's pretty cool. To me they seem like a match, so it's all right. That's cool too. We have that bonding moment that they have with that and with General Lane. Like I said, him being her grandfather on that other Earth. Um, they have that moment together because it still give her a chance to still have her grandfather, even though he's not really there. like Jonathan and his girl getting closer together. Guess it's kind of awkward seeing Lana like that for Chrissy. But I see that Kyle, like I said, they looks like they trying to kind of be serious, that he didn't let that stop him. See what Kyle finna do. He finna start something. Line dancing. Okay, Kyle, let's see what he got. If you guys watched the episode already, you see he dancing and things out here grooving on the dance floor. But that helps spark everything up. If anybody dealing with tension, right? So got to get Chrissy out there too. So that's cool. Yeah. This character, I didn't kind of see who it is with this mask on. Maybe it might be the black. No, I'm gonna have to look that up and kind of see who that is. If you guys know the name of that character, let me know in the comments too. But when I do my review or my trailer breakdown for the next episode, I'll let you guys know any updates on that. And I see they all got the kryptonite weapons. If he's a part of Inner Game. Like they phase through the wall together. And like I said, Superman and Lois, they VFX be on point. I like how they effects be movie quality and like I said, real studio quality. other than, unlike some of the other shows that we have on the CW, I mean, we have some cool effects and VFX look cool, but it's like they always be up to par 90% of the time. I see Sarah out here with that guy from earlier, uh, kind of a bad influence out here having her drinking and stuff. I think Alana was looking for her earlier. Okay, and it's messed up because like I said, with Lana or with Lois, dealing with her health that way, it's being stressful and everything. She didn't get a chance to go to the dance and everything, but they get to have their moment at a dance floor. Their living room turned to a dance floor. family get the chance to dance with each other, basically having a good time. It's funny. You see Jordan with their grandfather trying to get him to find somebody. Have a moment. What? That's cool. Seeing Lois with her son having a moment. Like I said, want to know end up too what's going to end up happening with her health. I know it's going to get better because we all know that. Uh, I mean, because Lois still always being around in the comics and everywhere else. So just wonder how she's going to beat it. A lot of theories been saying that she may beat it uh, by Superman's blood. So you just have to find out. Yeah, I see a lot of text Chrissy. Well, so they might have had them a little talk. But they said that character was named. Oh, look like they got Bizarro. They got Bizarro body. So that may be the plans right there. They must gonna give Bizarro his powers back and revive him basically by having a version of a Superman. But then I wonder if they're gonna actually keep this character still um, as Bizarro. You know what I mean? Or like we saw before, when we all thought before they had the big reveal that he was another version of Superman, which Bizarro Superman, that he actually could be the Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? That we had the teaser, we thought it was gonna be Doomsday, the way they had him be introduced and with the suit and everything, and we got a glimpse of him a little bit, but then it ultimately became the reveal was was Bizarro. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with this character. I like that they bringing him back. If you're a fan of Smallville like I am, we first got to see the character live action with Tom Welling when he was playing his doppelganger, his other version of himself, which was created from the Phantom, where he released all the Phantoms in the Phantom Zone, where it's kind of like they merged together, and he took a piece of his DNA and he became the Bizarro version of Clark. So we got some cool scenes in Smallville with that, and I love to see Tom Welling when he always played a, a different version of himself on the show. So that was pretty cool. So now we saw that with Tyler Hoechlin playing his doppelganger and in a different version of himself on a different Earth, which ultimately became or he ended up becoming Bizarro. So like I said, just excited to see this character come back, and kind of excited to see how it's going to all tie in. Like I said, Bruno Mannheim, he's got his hand on everything, and kind of want to know if he's the one actually pulling the strings, or is he's working for Lex. Now that may be the thing. So what do you guys thoughts in the comments? Let me know what your theories are. So yeah, because that pretty much wraps up that episode. We got that reveal at the end. So so very excited about that. What you guys thought about this episode? I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was a little bit of slow pacing and everything like that, but it kind of gave us some things with the story, and like I said, the reveal at the end. But I see that John Henry was missing out this episode, maybe because he was in it heavily in the last episode, so we got a chance to see some of the other characters and things, and give other people screen time. So you never know. But yeah, so make sure you guys, if you're watching this live, or if not, if you're watching this on playback, make sure you hit the like button, and also subscribe to my channel. Like I said, it helps my channel grow. I can't do these videos and things without you guys and without my subscribers. And also join my community. Go to my Patreon at SymCast Podcast /patreon.com. Like I said, have some rewards over there for you guys. I can give some more shout outs to you when I go live. I'm working on like a hotline or some kind of thing where you guys can video chat, or either, leave your questions, leave your comments that I can read aloud when I go live and when I do my videos. Just having you guys engage into the videos and engage and give you guys a chance to give your thoughts and your perspective on these shows as well. So I thank you guys for watching too. So like always, hit that like button, subscribe. Until next time, peace.